If you can't kill a boss, no reason why you can't look like one. Moogle putting the wow in transmogs.
The Monk Shoulders are a tier piece from, of course, Legion, Tomb of Sargeras, Hard Jaden, Dripping Arcfin shoulder pads, 5% on the drop rate for the shoulders, kind of brown, kind of gray, splashes of blue. Moving on to the chest piece, which of course is from Warlords of Draenor, all the fun, many look-alikes, so check Wowhead for that. But this is an easy pickup, you can buy it on the auction house. Moving on to the belt, which I'm not 100% sure. I have it down that you can't buy it on the auction house, but you may be able to do that. That is, of course, the Court of Pilfered Rosaries, Tomb of Sargeras, kind of a decent drop rate. So check Wowhead for that if you can buy it on the auction house. Anyway, the legs, Ripfang breeches, Auchendon, or I like to say Audubon, various mobs, auction house, super easy pickup there. Many lookalikes, so keep that in mind. Moving on to a Tauren dude, even though you really can't see the boots on him, Tyrant Velhari drops the Oppressor's Merciless Treads from Hellfire Citadel, 15% on the drop rate. Moving on to the hands, which are Zwen's Gauntlets, Tomb of Sargeras, Hard Jaden, kind of a low drop rate. So we got a little bit of Legion tier set for monks, and a raid drop set from WoD, basically. And a piece here, of course, from Burning Crusade. Karazhan, Terrestrial Nullhoof drops the Gilded Thorian Cloak. The headpiece, as well as the hands, the belt, and the head are all from your Legion tier. And Vengeful Gladiator Slasher is the 5th weapon. Pretty standard charcoal and red and a splash of gold, and this looks pretty sweet. Fellflame Infernal shoulder pads, the Burning Throne Mythic Hulking Demolishers, or the auction house. Probably just buy it on the auction house, best way to go. Vest of Rupturing Diamonds, that's Neltharian's Lair, Rockmora, 5% on the drop rate for the chest. Moving on to the belt, which of course is going to spin us to Mr. Pandaria, Prideful Gladiator's Waistband of Accuracy. To accurately pick it up for Horde, you're going to have to go Grievous, 1 Mark of Honor either way to get the belt. Moving on to the legs, which are part of the same drop set as the chest. Wardens, Marshal Greaves, Vault of Wardens, Cordana Fell Song, 5% on the drop rate for the legs. Moving on, we have a dude human shoeing, pardon the pun, for the shoes. Relentless Gladiators, Boots of Triumph, WoD, PvP vendor. Be incorrect, it'd be Wrath of the Lich King PvP vendor, which of course is in Dalaran. The hands are Isle Expeditions, but you're better off buying them on the auction house. As we progress deeper into BFA, they will get cheaper and cheaper, I do believe. Moving on to the back, which is the Shadow Feather Shawl, Black Rook Hold, Amalgam of Souls, 5% on the drop rate for that epic-looking cloak with this set. Helm of Imagined Horrors, Hellfire Citadel, Shadow Lord Iskar is the boss. And the weapon, love this weapon, drops from everywhere in BFA, but you're going to have to buy it on the auction house. Spearbow Mantle is a recolor from a Cata tier set for Druids. This set can be worn by everybody, and we only have 2 pieces from this set. We have the shoulders and the bracers, which you can pick up, both of which in Isle Expeditions or the auction house, or keep in mind you could buy them for Seafarer doubloons. Make sure you check Wowhead that you buy the right bag from the vendor and see if you get it. You never know, you might get something that you don't need, but you sell it and then you have the gold to buy the Spearbow Mantle. That's the way it works. The belt is from Black Rock Foundry. Okay. Cinder Web Leggings, Firelands, Bethtillic, 14% on the drop rate for the legs. You also get the chest from the Firelands. I really love this set. It goes well pretty much. You're going to have to change it if you want to put it on your rogue. You're going to have to throw a few daggers on there, but Treads of Violent Intrusion off the auction house, easy pickup there. The wrist, we talked about this. Spearbow Bindings, Isle Expeditions. Check your local Isle Expeditions or your local auction house for the binders, the bracers, or just the wristbands. Anyway, Parrot Feather Cloak, Freehold, Heroic, Sky Captain Crag. Also, the Burgundy Cloak goes with this too from Freehold as well. Superior Gearspun Goggles, BFA level engineering, and the weapon is Lightning Rod, Dragon Soul, pretty decent drop rate. I think we're making good use of these shoulders. They're generally, I don't know, it's the kind of thing that looks pretty good, but then when you try to put a set into it, it doesn't look so good. But it works with this set, I think. Battle of Dazlahar LFR version to get those shoulders. Titan Forge leather tunic of Triumph, Wintergrass. Check Wowhead for lookalikes because there are a few of those. 2 marks of honor to get that chest piece from Wrath of the Lich King. The belt is from Mop Snow Lily belt. Mop level leatherworking. Check your local leatherworker. Check your local auction house for that very monk lookalike leatherworking belt. The legs are called the Mind Expanding Leggings Dalaran Wrath of the Lich King, or if you want to say it right, Wrath of the Lich King, Kirin Tor Quartermaster. Super easy pickup there. The feet, Ancient Tempest Striders. The Eternal Palace LFR, Radiance of Ashara, kind of a fair drop rate to get those kind of bronze gold sort of boots. The wrists here are Rejuvenating Bracers from Hygel's Summit, Rage Winter Chill, 16% drop rate for BC bracers there. Moving on, we have a Lady Blood Elf showing you the back Mantle of Fury, Mount Hygel. It's a quest reward, so just do the quest and I think you get all the potential lookalikes for mogging in the cloak, etc. Just trust me there. The head is Warmongering Gladiator Helm. If you hoard, you got to go wild. And the weapon, I love this weapon, Mindbender's Flame Bend, Hellfire Citadel. Yep, not a bad looking set. Kind of brown, but it works. I like brown. Shoulders, Forgotten Mantle of the Moon, Throne of Thunder Heroic, Lai Shen, 5% on the drop rate for those monk tier. Shoulders from Mop. Moving on to the chest, which is the Cold Snout Jerkin from Shadow Moon Valley, of course, the WAD version. Various mobs to farm it, or just, you know what, buy it on the auction house. It's that simple. Moving on to the belt, which is the Bloodstorm Buckle, Uldir Mythic, Talic, fair drop rate to get the belt. The legs are from the same drop set as the chest, Cold Snout Breeches, Frostfire Ridge, various mobs, or you could just simply buy it on the auction house. Keep in mind, many lookalikes for both the chest and the legs, so check Wowhead for that. Wild Gladiators or Gladoators. I spelled that wrong. I know. -5 for me. The wrists are also a PvP piece. Dreadful Gladiators Arm Wraps of Alacrity. You can buy them on the auction house, crafted version, or get it for marks of honor. Desert Nomad's Wrap is the back Vol'dun. It drops from Doomgorger Krulok. He's a big dinosaur. The shirt, keep in mind there's a shirt here to get that splash of gold. You buy it in the Cape of Strangle-Torn Veil. The headpiece, Warmongering Gladoters. My Gladoters helm from the WAD PvP vendor. And the weapon is Talador. It's quest reward. Super easy pickup there. And I think we're making good use of these shoulders once again. The Fire Charm Shoulder Guards, Throne of Thunder LFR. So it's the same tier, but a different, I guess, level. Just the LFR version as the previous one, which isn't the LFR version. Vest of Unfathomable Anguish. The Burning Throne Varamathras, 10% on the drop rate for the chest piece. Moving on to the belt, which is the Waistguard of Profane Duplicity. Tomb of Sargeras Heroic, Kill Jaden. Kind of a fair drop rate to pick that belt up. It's part of a Demon Hunter tier, but that's the recolor for the other leather wearers in the World of Warcraft. Caustic Titan Spite Laggards. The Burning Throne Agrimar, kind of a fair drop rate to get the legs. Part of the same tier set as the chest, which is a Demon Hunter tier recolored here for monks. The feet, Stormwind Boots. Of course, that's Alliance only there, so Horde gonna have to go somewhere else for that. Dwarven Bunker. 50 Iron Horde scraps. Look at that cloak, goes epic with this. Ice Pine Gloves. High Mountain Stonebinder Akrog. There's a name that people definitely made fun of in kindergarten. 14% on the drop rate. The back, Floating Web, Stormwind Ogrimmar, Legacy Justice Quartermaster, purchasable for 260 gold or so. The head, Helm of Imagined Horrors. Always get good use out of this helm because it's worth it. It is awesome. Hellfire Citadel, Mythic. And the weapon, Black Bruise, Hellfire Citadel, 25-man. Fester Gut is the boss. I want to thank everybody for stopping by, saying hello. My name is Luxley, and I'm going to leave you with this final thought, whatever it is by you, whether it's morning, afternoon, or night. Make your day epic.